To begin configuring Medusa.js on Coolify, you'll need a Coolify instance that is already set up and has a properly configured domain. Configuring the redis and postgres databases is very simple, but remember to save the postgres URL as well as the redis URL, as you will need them in the following steps. Let's begin configuring Medusa.js with the Medusa-server. This is the part of Medusa that is responsible for handling all incoming HTTP requests to the application's API routes. It's the public-facing part of your e-commerce platform that your storefront and admin dashboard interact with. It's important to change the exposed port from 3000 to 9000. If you don't, your application will not be accessible over the network. Remember that all the necessary NV file configurations can be found in my Git repository. Be sure to generate strong passwords for the cookie secret and JWT secret values. As you can see, the configuration is set up to handle the storefront. I won't be modifying this value right now, but for a real store, you should replace https front.site.com with your actual domain. Remember that you should fill in these fields with the access keys for your Redis and Postgres databases that you generated earlier. Make sure to set build variable to true for at least database URL, worker mode, and Redis URL. It's time to build our application. Not much happens in this step, so you can safely move on to the next one. Once the process is successfully completed, you can go to your administration panel to check if your application is working. However, remember that sometimes you have to wait 10 to 30 minutes for the SSL certificate from Let's Encrypt to be issued. Our admin panel is working, but it's not yet fully functional. To change that, we need one more Medusa.js instance called Worker. This instance is dedicated to processing background tasks. These can include scheduled jobs, event subscribers, and other long-running or resource-intensive operations. By offloading these tasks to a separate process, the server instance remains responsive to user requests. It's also worth noting that the cookie secret and JWT secret values should be the same for both instances. Remember to copy and fill in the next set of environment variables. The Medusa worker should have disable admin set to true and worker mode set to worker. It's time to build our application. Not much happens in this step, so you can safely move on to the next one. We can use the logs to check if our application has started correctly. It's time to create our user and log in to the admin panel. It's worth noting that npx Medusa might not work in this case, so it's better to use the command node_modules/bin Medusa instead. As you can see, our application is working correctly. It's worth noting that for a production application, you should also configure S3/file storage. Congratulations! Your application is now running successfully with a functioning admin panel and a worker instance to handle background tasks.